Hurdles of lead time are often invisible. Do you know where to look? If you're trying to make sense of why goods and components are not reaching your customer on time, let's start here. Thanks for listening. I'm Jeff Warren from Vueterra, and we're committed to building your organization's on-time delivery capability. The consistency of lead time is a critical factor when ensuring on-time delivery of spares. To understand total lead time performance, I'll be looking at 3 areas, which I'll cover in separate videos. The first area is demand signal. Here are 2 points that are really important when trying to build lead time consistency. First is variability. The demand signal is where it starts, and if dates are being changed constantly, this can cause disruption and availability issues. This consistency occurs out of rescheduling for a myriad of reasons, and most of them either originate from the operations team or just plain old poor planning. Profiling these changes builds a great picture of what your customer is doing and when. The conversations between you and your maintenance customer now become factual when discussing late parts and the reasons behind it. This also introduces a helpful mechanism for planners and schedulers to evaluate the likelihood of spares availability if they're haphazardly rescheduling. Amazon, for instance, has invested heavily into understanding demand signal and are now moving inventory based off where your mouse is hovering on their web pages. Second and last point are the call dates of the maintenance plans. This is essentially a lead time for planners and schedulers to create, plan and schedule the reoccurring work for execution. By comparing the total lead time of your materials with those call dates, the inventory analyst can now understand if this call time may need changing or a little more stock is required to fill the gap. Inventory analysts remember that sometimes the strategy is run to failure and no maintenance plan will be created. In these scenarios, it normally means you need to add a little to inventory. However, assessing the criticality and the time to failure may give you some insights to an alternative idea. That's looking at material availability and understanding your customer's demand signal. Is this something that you're struggling with in your organization? Like always, leave a message below or message me if you'd like to speak further. Thanks.